is the host of The Pascal Show and his own morning radio show where he has interviewed celebrities such as Ozzie and John Witherspoon. Please welcome to this show, Pascal.
What's up?
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is dope.
So this is one of those things where it's like from one host to another, like where am I going to start the show?
Yeah, where do you begin?
Where do we begin this interview?
So many questions, so many things to talk about.
You know, I do want to say to you that a lot of times I talk with young people who are interested in media and they'll say, I want to host my own show. I want to host my own show.
Yeah.
And you sort of hear them and you think, well, let me tell you about all these other options. But you did that. You have your own radio show and your own TV show. Tell me how this kind of happened.
Oh boy, do you have time?
Yeah.
Do you have time?
In
Okay.
60 minutes, 60 seconds.
Real quick. Cool. Pressure. Okay, so long story short, I was behind the camera. I was doing a lot of what these guys are doing right now. I had my own video production company. And I was just shooting a lot of music videos, the whole nine. But the reason why I picked up the camera in the first place was to get in front of the camera. But I always had, money was calling. So I just used that as an opportunity I used the camera as an opportunity to build a business and get myself out there as far as just directing music videos and making commercials and all that. But after some time, I wasn't very happy doing what I was doing. Once you shoot one music video, you've shot them all, you know? So after some time, I was starting to shoot a lot more skits and parodies and little interviews with my friends and everything. Two friends of mine were like, hey, you should just smash everything together and make a variety show out of it. So I said, okay, let me give it a shot. And so Late Night with Pascal was created. And it was a lot of work. It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. But now we're here with the Pascal Show. I
think people see TV too, and they see the end product, and they don't realize how much goes into it. Really a lot. And so on the one hand, you've got you've interviewed, we've got some clips too. John Witherspoon, you had this great interview with him, and I guess that was his last interview?
It was one of his last, let's just say that, because he was still running around doing he was still on a comedy tour, and all that. So he was running around doing a lot of interviews with a lot of people. So there's still a great deal. Oh, there he is. There's still a great deal of interviews with him out there that are still leaking out and everything because, he's one of the greatest of all time in regards to just stealing scenes, like
sure.
you know what I mean?
I noticed you asked him that in your interview, but you've got a lot of high-profile interviews that you've done. What do you say to people? How do you make this happen? Like, what makes it stick? It's not easy.
This is okay. How do I say this in the best way possible? I call it leapfrog. Okay, so if you have somebody on that that has maybe a laundry list or a strong connection with a lot of different people, you bring that person on, you show them a good time. You show them, hey, this is a professional show. Don't worry, I don't bite hard. Have a great time. Hopefully they have a good conversation with you. Show that you are actually a good host. And then they go, you know what? I have this other person that would be great to have on. Or you're asking them, hey, thanks for being on the show. Is there any possible way of getting such and such on the show? And they're like, you know what? I had a great time. It's real professional. It was it was done nicely. Come on in. I'll introduce you to said person or something like that. So I call that leapfrog. So you bring somebody on and hopefully that person will tell you about somebody else and you just keep jumping through. You just keep going and going and going.
And then you're sort of leapfrog.
It's a long process, but it gets it done. Sorry. It's a very long process,
absolutely.
But you get the job. It gets the job done.
And that's kind of led you not to just TV, but also radio, which I do want to talk about your new radio show when we come back. So let's hold it right there.
Sure.
Hold it right there.
I'll stop.
So here we're going to go into this great branding exercise, which is if you want to find Pascal, here we go. It's totally branded right there for you. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, The Pascal Show. You pretty much could Google that and everything would come up. And it's great. No, you've done an excellent job with that. And the website is thepascalshow.com. So you're going to be able to see his TV show, see all the videos on YouTube. But now we're going to cut to break, and when we come back, we're actually going to be talking about his new morning radio show. And we're going to get into all the details of that. So there's more with Pascal right after this. Please stay with us.